I love doing my exercise on the trainer with 80s music, the traditional 80s music.
Thank you so much for joining us here at the Kenyan Wall Street today.
Thank you, Andrew.
So tell us a little bit about Tyme.
Right, so Tyme was a venture started in 2012. We founded the company with a very specific vision, and that is to build a multi-country digital bank for emerging markets. We felt that many people are underserved and also excluded from the formal financial industry. And that's why we me and my co-founder, and with an exceptional team that's still together, founded the business.
Okay, and what geographies are you currently operational in as Tyme Bank?
So we've got our bank up and running in South Africa, almost at break even. 8 million customers on the book, within a few weeks from now, if everything goes well. And then we are also in partnership with the Kokongwe family in the Philippines with Tyme Bank. We are set up from a technological perspective in Vietnam, and we headquartered from Singapore. So we really set it up as a global reach. And then we are also planning our third bank, a country that we are currently selecting.
Okay, and when you're looking at country expansion, what factors do you take into account?
Well, there are quite a few factors. I think one of the important things is a progressive thinking regulator. We are a company that strongly believe in, and a team that strongly believe in partnershiping. That's how we can really grow in today's days. So the partner on the ground, the structural economics of the economy of banking and the fintech space is very important for us. So there are some of these factors that are key to us entering new markets.
Okay. Now I have a few personal questions for you, if you don't mind.
Oh, let's try.
When you were first starting your career, what did you spend your first paycheck on?
That is a very interesting question. But I think I went to the bush with a few friends.
Oh, yeah.
It was in 1993 as a young engineer, process engineer, after I finished a PhD in artificial intelligence in the early 90s. But no, we went bushy on safari. That I recall clearly. And
the braai, of course.
And a braai, but I also saved. That was important. We grew up with a culture of saving, which is so important. And by the way, that's one of the things that we also promote very strongly as a very strong value proposition in our operations, in our banks.
Okay.
Is very, very actually market-leading savings propositions.
Okay. And what are you hoping to get out of your time here at the Kaufman Fellows Summit this week?
We're very privileged to have been invited to partake in the conversations. I just think that the VC community internationally is so important for growth, and it's always an interesting field and network to engage with. It's also very good to have that capital support behind you as you grow the business, as you might imagine. But I think what's very important for me is that we start to engage as entrepreneurs and VCs around the whole notion of really developing, for bringing technology in such a way to people that they can become democratized completely in a world where there is more centralization of power taking place. And I think that's so important, to have these conversations, among entrepreneurs and VCs.
Okay, a little bit off topic, but what's your favorite music genre?
My favorite music genre is actually 80s pop.
Okay.
So I'm very traditional from that perspective, but I love doing my exercise on the trainer with 80s music, the traditional 80s music in my ears.
Okay. And what about food? What's your favorite meal?
South African food, good, what they call the braai, barbecue.
Not Nando's, though.
Nando's. I love Nando's and KFC, also having that with my children because they love it. But when I hang out with, and for example, on when we entertain people at home, we have a pie. That's our standard way of treating friends and people.
All right. Well, thank you so much.